time schedule. We'll just go.
We'll just go.
Yeah.
We'll just do it.
There's always more coffee in the morning.
I need some coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. Tweet sent.
Oh, I got it. That's cool.
Oh, why does it say compromise password?
Uh-oh.
This is on your screen. Your screen saying compromise password.
Oh, it's a new window. My bad.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
if you want, you can like.
No.
Like
It
reshare.
does that for like, cause I don't have two-factor authentication set up on one of my like my work Gmail.
Yeah.
Just cause like I just don't. So my computer will automatically like put that
warn
up.
you. Like.
Yeah, it's pointless because I literally have never sent a single email or received a single email from my work email. So
it just exists. It's just there.
It just exists. Yeah. I know.
Crazy kids in chat. Hey man, welcome in. We also normally, if you can bring up Twitch chat, we normally get like great like communication from them, which kind of drives like, the direction of the conversation as well.
Okay, cool.
What else have you been up to?
Honestly, just work. I've been doing a lot of factions prep, so it's been like I've pretty much cut down on almost all of my GBL entirely, and just been focusing on the Silph factions. So that's been actually like a really fun thing. Just because I'm on a new team now, and getting to kind of like work and get to know like the new people has been like a ton of fun.
It's you're in part Tress, right?
Part Trace, yeah, for BTW.
Yeah.
So
how have they been going?
Like I know most of them just like from interacting in the Discord, but working in like a team environment where you have them like actually watching your matches, like we review our matches too, so it's been like tremendous in terms of like me getting a lot of feedback that like I need to help improve. So that's been like really nice to do, and that's always what I like enjoy about the community aspect of battling.
Factions.
So.
Yeah. Post-match review is a step above. Like I thought like our teams were doing well with like you know, always, you know, making sure we're in voice chats and like during the battles and helping each other with the team building and whatnot. But and then like our the captains will always like screenshot the Matrix battles as well and post them in chat once the teams are up. And like I thought that was really good. But like the post-match review is like it's another thing again.
Yeah, we've been we've been really lucky that like we've been recording all our battles. And it's been a pretty nice like team camaraderie. Whenever like somebody's like we have the set schedule of when people are battling, so most of us are able to sort of like be there while it's going on, and we've already sort of like narrowed down like who are the people that are like strong in terms of like counting really like the people who are good in terms of like the strategy aspects. Everybody else goes on mute just so it's not like all the cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's really cool. You've got a great dynamic going. Where did you...
Have you been doing any more preparation for Worlds? Have you been messing around with any new teams?
No, because we still have one more, in theory, meta update between now and then. So I like that's going to be in like July or June. So, March, April, May. It's June.
Maybe June.
Yeah. So
Boomburst Axu coming in hot.
Yeah. Once they give Umbreon Boomburst, I'm gonna start practicing with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so like I figure, yeah, I'm thinking that this next one will be an actual genuine shakeup. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
I
looking
have a
at it
feeling
after
it
that.
would be. I hope that it's actually something that's big, but I don't really know like what they can do that would. I mean, it's weird. It's like what are they gonna do to sort of shake things up? Because giving Surf to Lantern made it from barely like used to like it just
It's the
is.
meta.
It's the meta.
Yeah, and I was listening to Caleb Peng on Battle Cats. He was pointing out, and I completely agree with him. Like that's a Pandora's box. That you can't close it again. Like
I know.
you can't take moves away from a Pokemon now. So it's just
Yeah.
nerf.
The thing about it is oh hey, what's up, Lyle?
Lyle, I has moustache. Hey.
Yeah. The thing about it is like I mean, just like you said, you've already opened up Pandora's box, but you can't nerf any of the moves without it affecting like a ton of other Pokemon that like I mean, Water Gun is gonna affect like Tapu Fini. So if you nerf it, like it just negates like other things that help even out the meta spread. But
yeah, but I think at this stage it might have to happen. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing just all the best moves nerfs now, like Shadow Claw, Mud Shot, Rock Slide, Earthquake, Shadow Ball, Sky Attack.
Well, I think like one thing that I was looking at that sort of made sense to me is they really need to make like a better fast move for like dark types to make them more like viable, because you have like Snarl, but for it being like a 3-turn move, it doesn't allow a lot of that flexibility and it's pretty low damage. There's very little like there's not like a Shadow Claw equivalent in a dark move at all, and I think like adding something like that, or maybe like buffing something like Sucker Punch would be interesting just because of the Pokemon that it's on or that have access to it.
I keep forgetting, like Ghost and Dark moves have the same like effectiveness against the rest of the meta, right? Like they're both Ghost and Dark are super effective against Ghost and Psychic. The only difference is, I guess, Ghost is neutral against Fairy, whereas Dark is resisted. Right. Is there anything else I'm missing?
Bug doesn't resist the dark, does it? No, it's just okay. It just does super effective damage to it. It's the resistances that I'm still like iffy on.
So I guess with that said, I guess I don't think we need a dark equivalent of Shadow Claw.
No.
I think maybe that like I don't know, find something like an electric type Shadow Claw.
But I mean, you already have like a lot of like high energy electric moves. You have Spark.
Yeah.
You have Thundershock. It's like, okay, let's spread the love around, because that's what opened up Pandora's box anyway for like Lantern.
Well, there's nothing 2-turn. No 2-turn electric fast move that does any sort of damage. The only hard-hitting electric fast move is your Volt Switch.
Yeah, the 4-turn. Oh, hey, what's up, T-Hubs? How you doing,
Tyler,
bud?
hey. All right, so do you want to get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, so obviously the first Pokemon, the right at the top of the list is Wynort. No, so we all know about Bronzor and how absolutely busted it is. Look at that performance spread. 100, 100, 100. Only 96 as a charge to get out of here, and then 100 as a closer. So the strat is, how do you beat Bronzor?
Yeah. I mean, like, you don't have a lot of options, which is like it's almost like you need to bring 2 options because it might take out one along the way. So
actually, one important question is confusion or tackle.
I mean, it doesn't have that high of an attack stat, and I don't really think that there's a lot of. I mean, you have the poisons up here. I mean, I know that Skorupi is pretty popular in little cups. So Jangmo doesn't get a fighting type until Hakamo, so that's not going to do anything. I think running tackle would probably be best for it.
I think so, because like I can see here it's beating Shadow Stunky.
Yeah, so the energy generation I mean, it's going to be the same energy generation. I just think it gives you more control.
Yeah.
Because you have like the individual turns instead of having to wait for like the confusion animation to go down. And it's not that much of a damage differential for you to pretty much be hitting neutral. Versus like you can get lined up against something that resists the confusion, and then you're both stuck in like the animation and you're doing resisted damage. Yeah. So
I think the only advantage with confusion is you're getting to payback quicker. So I don't know if that would make a difference in the mirror match, because wait, you said the same energy generation or same damage?
Yeah, you're not getting to it quicker.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're both the same energy. You just get more control with like tackle.
Cool. Confusion is just more a higher damage count, but against a double resisted Pokemon, that wouldn't matter.
Right.
Also, Smiley, that's savage.
What? What does he say? I can't quite read that.
Did Lyle finally lose some weight?
Oh no.
Yeah. Like, whew.
Yeah. But one thing that I was looking at was like the counters to Bronzer, and I got kind of confused, so I was doing a little bit of research on it. But Pawniard is stated as one of like the hardest counters to Bronzer, but I don't actually believe you can. I don't know if you can get one below 500 CP, because there's only been 2 instances where you can get it at level 15, because it's never been in the wild. There was a special research, and then there was a timed research. So you could theoretically like trade one and get it below, but the odds of somebody actually having that are like really hard. I just looked through like my box. I have 2, but I don't even want to like, I don't know, taking the risk to try to re-roll it.
Yeah, and it looks like you do have to get it pretty low. So the rank 1 here is 0, 15, 13 as a level 13.5.
Yeah. But what else, like, I mean, so if you get like the Pawniard, it's like, okay, is it gonna give you any viability over like the other top meta performers? And it's like when you see Cottony, Ducklet, Vulpix, Wooper as like the key losses, which are like the other staples of Little Cup, I don't think it's practical to run it.
But it beats Vullaby.
It does beat Vullaby. But Vullaby is also one of those things where it's like, I mean, you could only get Vullaby through daily incense is when it could pop up in the wild.
I didn't even know that, to be honest.
It's been in daily incense a couple times for me. I haven't encountered one recently in the past like month, but I did catch a wild one like in January or something. Okay. So, but does my question though would be like, does it even have any like decent bulk?
I think so. It's a 433 stat product. How does that compare to what's Wynort 630? So don't compare it to Wynort. Ducklet 430. Okay, so it's about Ducklet level. So not like super impressive. It's bulkier than Dino.
Yeah.
Not as bulky as Shelmet. So I think it's like the Little Cup equivalent of like a Trevenant, bulk-wise. Or it's like on the glassy side, but it can take a hit.
It could take a hit more than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Just barely.
Just barely.
The one thing I do like about these matches is they do go pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So it's easier to get them in, but I guess the question is, do you build like anti-bronzer, or do you build
Bronzor,
like, sort of like using bronzer?
Yeah, Bronzor team or anti-Bronzor team, basically.
Yeah.
And for me, it's got to be the. Oh shoot! Okay. I have completed like another page of the Go Battle League time research, and so I normally like stack all those redemptions and then star piece them. But I also do it like before I've caught any Pokemon for the day, so that I can, get that bonus with the star piece as well. But
Sure.
I've just caught a Pokemon while I was talking, forgetting
Oh no!
that I was planning to do that. So looks like I'm doing it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, what was the question? Bronzer or anti-Bronzer team?
So going anti-bronzer or bronzer?
Yeah, for me, I don't want to spend. I mean, I don't have enough XL candy for Bronzor to get it all the way to 500 CP. But apart from that, like just all the Stardust it'll cost. Like I'm hoping to find any other way to build a team that doesn't include the Bronzor.
Right. I definitely am. I don't have a bronzer, and I kind of refuse. Like I love my Exomons, but the idea of building one for a little cup that's gonna come around like once every 3 months,
and not just XL, but like level 50 XL.
I know, like 500,000 Stardust for something that I get barely any like utility.
Yeah.
And the cost of investment is not there for me, so I'm gonna go anti bronzer on a team. So it looks like Growlithe is a good one. Dino.
Yeah.
Galarian Zigzagoon is interesting.
With tackle, these apparently Dino's losing
with tackle
in the one shields. So really there's only these 5 things that beat it in the ones when it's running tackle.
Okay.
Vullaby, Growlithe, Vulpix, Seal, and Pawniard.
Seal. How Seal? Oh, barely. Okay.
Yeah,
Are you just throwing
Icy
Aqua
Winding.
Tails? Icy Wind first, and then Aqua Tail after that.
And it's shooting an
What happens if Bronzer running tackle? What happens if it runs Confusion? Against Yeah.
It does win.
Oh, okay.
In the 0s and 1s, but it's losing the 2s. I guess because that lick damage is adding up.
Yeah. So I guess the guess is gonna be like, I'm gonna be curious if any of like these anti-meta picks are like they switch based on like if it's tackle or confusion.
Yeah. I mean,
let me try to do
surely you still have to run tackle, right?
That's what I would think. Let's do. Do they have Little Cup on here? There we go, Little Cup.
Wait, no, that's got Evolve Pokemon on it.
That's not Little Cup.
Yeah.
Little League. Oh, Little League. Let me see.
Little Cup meta there.
There we go. Okay. Bronze or Confusion, and then what was the recommended move set for?
Payback.
Payback and Psyshock.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the tackle is just better.
Just straight up better.
Pick up the mirror. Yeah, you don't lose any matchups and you pick up the mirror.
So I don't know why it recommends Confusion here.
I don't know either.
Like, you get 2 more wins. The average rating is 7 points lower.
Huh.
But hang on, why is the... Hang on, no. Why is it saying...
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, 9 wins, 19 losses. Something's up.
1 tie, so 7, 20, and 1.
Are all those Pokemon in the right hand column, are they at Great League level? So if you like click on one, like, are they under 500 CP? No. There we go.
Okay, so you can't even do this. Like, you can't even sim this.
You should be able to. Yeah, go. Scroll up for me. Keep going. Further. There. Little League. And now you'll have to, like, re-enter everything.
There we go.
Oh, really? It automatically did.
Let's try this again.
Okay, so...
Let's try this again. Okay, this will make sense. I was like, hey, you know, it's not doing that bad against, like, the Great League.
Imagine if that, like, it was still, like, a positive record. Like...
I know, yeah. That's some Home Slice Henry content right there.
Alright, so with Tackle, you are losing Seal and Vulpix.
Yeah. But you pick up some of your counters. You pick up the Dino, the Stunky as well.
The Great Gambino points out, yeah, still getting 9 wins at 500 CP.
I know. Hey, okay, so, you know, 500,000 dust might actually be a decent investment for some content, I guess.
But that was against, like, things like, you know, Vulpix.
Vulpix and all that stuff, yeah.
Maybe not Vulpix, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, Cottony that doesn't actually get up to a Great League level.
So that'll be interesting. Okay, so Tackle just seems to be the better
straight up
move
better.
Set. Yeah.
So do you bring, like, do you make sure you have 2 Pokemon that can beat it with both moves, or do you bring, like, one that can beat it with Confusion and one that can beat it with Tackle? Was there anything that can beat it with both?
The play would just probably be to maybe make your team with generalists. I know Caleb Pang just released a video of a new, like, strategy called Overload. Where it's like, I think with Bronzer it's just going to be too, like, prevalent in the meta, so you may not necessarily have to bring hard counters. You may just have to accept, like, you're just going to have to, like, either soft lose and just deal as much damage as you can, because once it's gone, you can try to, like, you know, take the back 2 mons out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it's seemingly kind of like a very, like, niche Pokemon. I mean, it's gonna take pretty long to get to these moves. 7.5 seconds to get the Psyshock. 10 to get to Payback and Gyro Ball. Like, you have time is gonna be taking a lot of damage from fast moves before it
Yeah.
it even get to its charge move. So it's not gonna be giving you a lot of like shield pressure.
So then, okay, so you want to set up a team so that, so say if you've got like Shadow Stunky, you lose that matchup, but then you want to be able to send something in that can finish off the Bronzor, and then the extra energy it gets will be able to pressure the rest of the team. So maybe not Shadow Stunky, maybe like a Quick Attack Vulpix or something. So you can come out, if you send in the Quick Attack Vulpix to finish it off, then like you can come out with like multiple body slams and weather balls, and that can actually like properly threaten a backline. Like even if someone's got like a ducklet in the back there. That's the thought.
So do we want to kind of like make a couple teams here
Yeah,
and just like see how they sim? So you're going with the Vulpix here. Let's add that.
Okay, Quick Attack Vulpix, Seal,
Yeah.
and Dino?
Okay. I like that.
Because the Stunky still gets it too low, so that too low for you to be able to get some like proper farm from it with the next Pokemon. So Dino's kind of losing a little bit harder.
Let's put Tackle on here. Okay. I mean, this is just with one shield. Is your... Like, let's say this is like your lead matchup. Bronzer is going to be, like, farmed down, and it's energy dry. So, it's not going to be able to, like, threaten anything that you bring in.
Well, could you, so as just, like, the Bronzor, could you, like, not throw that payback and farm down with tackles?
Let's see.
You wanna, it's the, so yeah, if you click on the big dot.
Big dot.
Yeah, the charge move, the payback. Yep, there. And then up the top drop down. There we go. Just go, go tackle.
There we go. Oh, just go tackle?
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's alright. It auto-populated with tackles anyway, so... looks like looks like you do have to throw the charge move.
Yeah.
So that's
barely. I mean,
promising.
this is like
like by the barest amount. And that's because you've got one weight. Like you've got one turn there that's not throwing anything.
Yeah.
So that might be a tie.
One turn can make a difference here, you know, like.
And it did. Zoom in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay,
so
that's good.
it's like yeah, okay, so we got that. Let's where was my, where did the team go? All right.
Also, just to bring this up now, we'll get to it later, but I Has a Moustache is saying, can you throw a Mora in there somewhere?
Okay. I wonder, so Amora versus Seal. I know Seal's going to be bulkier, but they're both going to be doing, let's see. Little Cup. Meta. Little League. Mora. Seal.
It's going to be a great Dino counter. I mean, not actually that good.
don't want sandbox. Okay. I mean, okay, so Amora picks up some of the meta picks. Cottony, Dino, Ducklet. I think Barboach is... So it's going to... Seal picks up the Barboach. Growlithe I see a lot of. Skorupi I see a lot of. Wooper and Wynot I see a lot of. I'm a big fan of the dinosaur, but I think you're giving up a lot of important matchups.
I think the main thing is the dino. That's probably the one like really relevant win.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
And Ducklet. Beats Ducklet.
Yeah. Would you run Dragon Breath or Tackle?
Let's see the difference. My gut's telling me Dragon Breath, but if you Matrix it.
Okay. Let's see here.
Dragon Breath.
That's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Wait, let me just make sure this is okay. Little League up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Dragon Breath for sure.
Cool. Sorted.
Okay, Vulpix, Seal, Dino.
That's got a B rating. It's alright. Oh, did you turn on shadows in the advanced section? I always make sure to do that. Yeah, that one.
Go shadows right there. So Eevee, with like the Legacy Body Slam probably. Nidorans, Wooloo.
Dewpider is interesting.
Dewpider. That's pretty bulky too.
Only rated 62. It's losing pretty badly to Bronzor.
Right.
Because is Bronzor Psychic Steel or just Steel?
You know what? I actually don't know.
It is still Psychic.
Steel Psychic, okay.
Yeah. Rugia... Oh, how do I pronounce it? Rugia Osiris says, how about Vulpix? So yeah, we're...
Yeah, so...
Yeah, go on.
We have Vulpix in the team here.
Yeah, so we are taking a look at it now.
Yeah, I personally really do like Vulpix. Especially with Weather Ball. And then with the quick attack buff really helped it.
Really helped it. So, okay, here's what I'm going to look at then. We were saying Dino versus the Bronzor with Tackle. We lose that in the one. I mean, let's just take it to the zeros for now. Let's see what happens there. So, that's definitely not. So you might have to shield once, maybe.
Yeah.
And they're probably not going to throw a Side Shock. They're probably just going to straight payback. So let's just...
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, yeah, I was going to say, well, because we established that they do need to throw a move. So if we then go the ones... Huh. Why is that... Like, yeah, when you were simming it before, it was getting down to like 14 HP.
We had Dino with Dragon Breath.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
What happens? Okay, what happens if you put Side Shock back on? I think they just try to bait and
Yeah.
then that's what causes it to.
That's weird because it's still landing a payback here. Yeah, no, interesting. What would that be? I've got default rank 1s, and that might
I
actually
don't
make
have
a
default.
significant difference. Yeah, okay. Wait, no, maybe not.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a rank 1 to me.
Let's see.
Okay, no, I don't have default rank 1s. Curious.
No, mine's Let me pull up. I've seen this happen a couple times on here where it doesn't sim the same. Like I just clicked it and it shows like me living with 17.
That's so weird.
HP.
Oh, you've got confusion on that one.
What? Oh, that will.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it. Okay, so yeah, this shows kind of what I showed earlier. What are the IVs that you see on yours?
So I just hang on, let me max stat product. So I'm gonna go back into it, sim it out again. So you know what? I had it on Great League as well.
Okay, let's put it on Little League. Let's see if we get let's see if our results match here.
Moment of truth.
I know.
No, get out of here. Oh, hang on, what?
No. You have
heavy slam.
Heavy slam. Yeah. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's go.
No, still. What is going on?
It must be the like Australian IVs. Or
Australian IVs. They're upside down.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 0, 14, 15 as the IVs.
Mine is 4, 14,
okay.
14. So
click
I
the
went
maximize button.
Like middle of the road. Yep.
Okay,
go
sim it again.
maximize on bronzer. Do you want me to maximize Dino as well? Okay.
Sure.
So I got 115, 14 on that. Yep. Same. I got the same.
Okay, here we go. So now we've got clues.
Let's go with crappy IVs. Let's go.
Well, the default is rank 500.
Rank 1. Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Now I'm getting 14 HP left on the bronze ore. So somewhere in there. I mean, that's a huge difference. The difference in bulk there. So
right, from
657.
Just like a good rank.
Yeah.
Because you go from like you go from like middle of the road, which is 42, all the way to 49 and a half. So you're adding a ton. I mean, you're adding 6 points of defense, 7 points of stamina, losing attack.
Okay, so the
new game plan here.
Just big X over the whiteboard.
Tear everything up.
Yeah.
Tear everything up.
Okay. The PP Poke can't answer this one. How many people do you think we would run into with a very high stat product bronze ore as opposed to just any old trash bronze ore?
I think in the higher elos, people take it seriously. Especially with an investment like that.
Yeah.
I think because bronzer was very recently in the wild, it's very possible that people have a good rank 1. Maybe they just haven't built it yet. But if somebody's going to be running a bronzer, I think if they're going to be making about, minimum 350,000 Stardust investment into it, they probably would be putting it in something high rank.
Because the what this whole exercise was built around. So like, if you get it low enough with Dino and then farm it down with Vulpix quick attacks, like how much energy do you come out with? How much damage can you do with that energy during the rest of the battle? But
well, let's see here. So so let's take this at this. So you have about a little under half health left on the bronzer, and so then let's say you come in with Vulpix. Yep.
Actually, if you you scroll down and click continue battling, so that takes the Bronzor with exactly that much energy and HP as your starting point. If you the yellow button down the bottom, there we go. Now you can type in the Vulpix.
And then we could probably put quick attack. So you would technically be...
Are you still losing? No.
No, you're winning.
Right.
I was just seeing if you have to invest another shield. Which you would.
I mean, what happens if you?
I mean, you don't actually have to.
Yeah. What happens if you unshield the Psyshock there?
Yeah, if you unshield it, your energy dry.
Yeah. Okay.
And it pretty much just took out 1.5 Pokemon with both of you using a shield.
Actually,
you know what? Let me try to let me have them not throw this. Quick attack. Wait, what?
So, I mean, you after hitting him with one Weather Ball, you can apparently farm down and come out with what, 1 HP, was it?
Okay. And then you can't farm it down with quick attack. it pretty it can just tackle you almost down. Like,
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, you can if you go back to Sandbox for a sec.
Okay.
If you throw the Weather Ball like just as it's getting to another Psyshock, what happens then?
Like right here.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be. You're just gonna have like 1 quick attack of energy.
No, you'd have a bunch.
You come out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you throw. Oh, so you'd almost have entire other Weather Ball.
Yeah.
Oh, you have 2 banks. Okay. And then you'd use that, and then you'd still have a Weather Ball banked for whatever they're gonna have come in.
Or a body slam, yeah. Because like I'm thinking, you know, your counters, your seal, your ducklet, you want your body slam for that.
Right. So that might be the strategy then.
Yeah, it's a strategy. It's something. Jester 2K5 says, since everyone is expecting to run Bronzor, wouldn't slightly worse IVs make sense to win CMP?
No. Just because, like, the CMP thing's really only going to be viable for, like, the mirror. The Bronzor mirror. And I mean, let me just make this attack weighted. Any other Pokemon against Bronzor, because it has just such low attack stat, like, you don't have to worry about, like, even if they have an attack weighted Bronzor, you, with any other Pokemon, don't have to worry about losing CMP to it. Like a Vulpix, Growlithe, like any of those are gonna have more than enough attack to overcompensate.
So what about in the mirror match though?
In the mirror match, let's see how much of a difference it makes. So let's go tackle. Let's see if there's any break points or bulk points that you can get. So the rank 1 will still win because it has way more bulk. That's just against the attack weighted one. Let's just go normal, like middle of the road here.
The middle of the road one's winning.
Right.
With 2 HP remaining, which is something.
Yeah. 2 turns. So anything with energy, like if you had like a swap in for it. There's
attack
no
was always doing 1 damage.
There's no attack bulk or break point with it.
I think so yeah, there are certain IV spreads that can beat the rank 1. But I think the call is because it's so minute a difference, like that gets washed out in the play of battle anyway, because like you get like 1 fast move of chip here, you know, it flips everything up. Right. So you'd probably prefer the bulk.
Yeah, like I mean, if they swapped in with their bronzer and then like you counter swapped, or sorry, like if essentially like if it had like any sort of like damage or energy, it just completely like shifts the outcome of that. When you have like saying right here like 2 turns can make, so it's like just 1 or 2 tackles makes a difference in that.
And then Zion is here we go. Zion saying rank 1 Bronzor beats bad Bronzor in the 1 and 2 shields. Were you simming the zeros there?
Oh yeah. Wow. Okay.
Gambino saying most people won't invest much in Little Cup. They probably just find budget stuff close to proper IVs. I agree with what Breaker was saying with like higher ranks taking it more seriously.
So the rank 1, you're gonna win the 1s. You do lose in the 2s, barely, and then you do lose in the 0s.
Okay.
And this is middle of the road. Like I mean, we can't sim every single like IV spread.
Not with that attitude.
You're right. I'm sorry.
All right, we are into our 3045th IV spread.
Yeah, going up every IV spread one at a time.
Oh, it looks like the rank 450 beats the rank 990.
Let's add it to the spreadsheet. Solid content for tomorrow's Twitter post.
Yeah, I'll make my own PvP Steve MS Paint chart, flow chart.
Exactly.
Rank 1 Bronzor.
Anything else that you wanted to like look at? We spent like a lot of time with
Bronzor.
Bronzer for the Bronzer Cup.
I guess the I guess the path is, you know, meta, counter meta, and counter meta, right? So if we've looked at how do all these things beat Bronzor, and then I think we should go we should take a look at what things beat those things that beat Bronzor.
Okay. All right. So the things that are gonna beat Bronzer, we have the Growlithe, Stunky, Dino. Let's see here. Stunky Shadow. Does Stunky regular beat Bronzer?
I doubt it, but let me double check.
Just the extra shadow.
I mean,
bite
the
damage,
shadow
probably.
loses to the tackle one we established.
Okay.
And the regular loses to Bronzer as well. Actually, okay, so this is simming it with Bite and the Bronzer having confusion. So looks like even with confusion, Bronzer is beating the regular Stunky. That's nuts.
Wow.
Wait, why are we throwing a sludge bomb there?
What does the confusion KO?
After throwing a sludge bomb, yeah, one confusion takes us out from there. But we want to throw Crunch as the... Yeah, okay, so we don't get to a second Crunch, so I think the I think the Sims just go, well, I mean, we've got all this energy, we've got to spend it. Boombastic's here, hey. Hello, Boombastic.
So Stunky will get removed from that. Growlithe, Vulpix, Steel. Steel, what else here? I'm not gonna put Pawniard down. Put Volibee down just in case. Okay, let's see what. So the anti. It's like Ducklet, Eevee, Hyrunt.
No.
That's fun.
This is also where Amora could come in.
Yep. It'll be everything except the seal. So Amora, let's go. Let me make this a little bigger for you guys.
Screlp with
I like
water
Eevee.
gun. Eevee? Do you?
That'll be a pretty neutral like pick for it. It's also pretty accessible. I feel like everybody should be able to have one. You just I mean, you're gonna have to just use like an elite TM for it.
Little
no
cup
big
Dialga
deal. We
from
just
Pogo
got one
Dumps.
this past weekend, so you know.
Did you want to throw Dino in there as a counter? No, we were losing that one, weren't we?
Yeah, we were losing that one.
The Shadow Stunky.
Your Chinchou's though. Chinchou. Shadow Stunky.
Pogo Dom says this is where Dialga comes in. I'd love that, like a little baby Dialga. Like I want its size to match its CP.
Yeah. Like the extra small one just pops up on the screen. It's just a little itty bitty. Just throwing Dragon Breath like. Yeah.
I'm a mean little time god. And yeah,
I like this list. It's got a couple of things that people should have. They've been playing Little Cup. You got your Ducklet, your Skrelp, Wooper, Chinchou does pretty good. All your degen why not users.
Vullaby's gonna be rare, so I think the fact that Weeper beats everything but the Vullaby is pretty promising.
Yeah.
I'm probably liking the Seal.
Yeah. The Seal's a really strong pick.
Yeah.
It definitely adds much needed bulk
Mm.
to like a Little Cup team. What are some like other bulky picks for Little Cup? Like I know Igglybuff used to be one, but I'm not sure how like playable it might be. In like I don't remember if it was in a meta Little Cup last time around.
Happiny with Zen Headbutt and Psychic. Shelmet.
Oh god.
Shelmet with the Infestation, Body Slam, Bug Buzz. So
Shelmet. Okay.
that would be bad against your fire types, obviously your Growlithe and Vulpix. Would crush a Dino. Would crush a Wynaut. Is it doing much else other than that? Body Slam, Bug Buzz. Yeah, Dewpider is bulky, but we did just see it gets crushed by the Bronzor, and I mean, it would do pretty well against the fire types. If you can avoid the Bronzor, maybe you're in with a shot. Let's gonna go Dewpider. Like, the Bug Bites are resisted, but it's got your Bubble Beam. "19 wins and 9 losses.
Okay.
Fire. Look at that. There we go. It's beating all 3 fires.
Was that a 510 battle rating against the Growlithe though?
Yeah, so it's not comfortable, but
Yeah.
still, it's a bug type that's beating a fire.
Yeah,
Which is crazy.
that's true. That's why I was like, wait, is that a 510? Like, I don't... That's embarrassing for the Growlithe.
Yeah, right. Growlithe is gonna be made fun of.
Yeah.
Like, it won't be able to show its face in the clubhouse again.
Exactly, yeah.
And then how does it do against your Darks? It's losing against Vullaby, but beating the other 2. So, yeah, Dewpider.
What level does it have to be at? Like, what's the rank 1?
So this one's at level 29.
Is that maximum?
No, 29.5 is maximum.
Okay, so it's not that much of an investment then.
No.
Well, not that much. It's like 180,000 Stardust, but
which is fine as compared to Bronzor.
Chump change.
And then if you've what happens if you've already got a Bubble Beam ready? Is Bubble Beam 40 or 45?
4D.
Okay,
I
so
want to say. Let me just double check here. Yeah, it's 40.
It's taking Bronzor pretty low. And taking Vullaby pretty low. And look out, beats Igglybuff.
Okay.
So, I'm probably putting this ahead of Shelmet. Because it's doing all the buggy things, but not getting crushed by your fires.
Yeah, because they would be like neutral if they were running Ember, right?
Yeah.
It's wait, Dew Predator's the water bug. Yep.
Yeah. Pretty good safe switch.
I think that's pretty safe. How does it do against the grasses?
Well, there's 2 here, and it's beating both of them. Cottony and Oddish. Shadow Oddish.
Chikorita's not.
Oh, hang on. This was with the bubble beam already prepared from starting energy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still beating both the Cottony and the Oddish. Do you want me to add Chikorita in there?
Yeah, I just know that Chikorita was like a pretty common pick.
Looks like I can't add it to this list, but I'll just single battle it. Chikorita. Beats it in the ones. That is the regular version. And the shadow version, it is beating that as well. I mean, yeah, because those bug bites are now super effective as well.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Pumpkin Patch says hi. Howdy.
Hey, what's going on, Pumpkin Patch?
What else? We got Ducklet as a safe switch. Ducklet, I believe, would beat the Dewpider. But let's check that out.
I wonder if it beats it without having to throw a Brave Bird.
Well, surely it would have to throw a Brave Bird. Otherwise, you just wing attack bubble beaming. I mean, we could give it Aerial Ace, or is that beside the point?
Yeah,
Yeah, it still wins with Aerial Ace.
Okay.
Wins every shield scenario.
Oh.
Let's go.
Yep. Just what we needed, more Ducklet Cup.
Ducklet's fun. I like Ducklet.
Ducklet is fun. Yeah. What is your Little Cup roster looking like? Is it something that you actively like save Pokemon or build?
Not really.
For?
But I've got 33 Pokemon now, which is crazy considering how violently against Little Cup I was at the start. I've got a Little Cup Beedrill.
Oh wow, okay.
And like with Poison Jab Drill Run and Fell Stinger. So like it's a legacy
just spammy.
Little Cup, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a Abomasnow, Numel, I've got Brogunk.
Okay, yeah.
Krogunk with the hat.
The hat, yeah.
I got a G-Fisk. When did I build that? Little Cup G-Fisk, wow. Skarmory. Steel Wing, Brave Bird, Sky Attack. There must have been a particular Little Cup meta where all these were viable. Sableye.
Right.
With Power
I have a
Gem.
Medicham.
You have Medicham? Wow.
I have a Tropius. I have a Shadow Victory Bell.
Wow.
I have a Bastodon.
You can Little Cup Grasshole.
Exactly. But they haven't had one yet, so I'm disappointed.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, so Darklet beating everything but Bronzor, Amora, and Onyx in the ones.
I don't expect to see a lot of Amora. Like, I like the idea of it. I just don't see a lot of people like using it. So more props if you do. I think the main meta picks are gonna be kind of like the common ones that we've already seen.
Maybe with Brave Bird. If you
Or Ducklet.
If a Ducklet, if you use it as like your kamikaze Pokemon, you're basically just trying to burn their shields, so that that kind of makes things easier for like your Stunkies and your Vulpixes to beat the Bronzor in the back, because like you can get through those weather balls.
How much does a? Okay, let's so the kamikaze strategy here. How much would a Brave Bird do to a Bronzor?
Oh, Bronzor, not much.
A scratch.
Yeah, scratch. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Have you ever seen a bird fly into a window? Or
Unfortunately, yes, and I have a feeling that will be the same fate for Ducklet.
G-Fisk was grading Jungle Cup. My Little Element Cup Remix Legend team was Shadow Chikorita, Seal Dewpider. This was during a Ducklet ban. Don't think I've ever played with Bronzor allowed, so will be a first. Gambino says I have like 60 plus Little Cup Pokemon. And Zion's saying 18% Brave Bird damage. But like, I'm thinking like everything else though. Like a Brave Bird will threaten most other things.
For sure. I mean, everything's really glassy in here. I think Brave Bird. I don't think there's much it doesn't potentially one shot. Right.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Do. I'm going to sim Ducklet against the entire Little Cup. I'm going to give it 1 HP. And I'm going to... maybe... Ooh, 1 HP... Yeah... I hope this... I hope it doesn't like... So, I'm going to give it 1 HP and give the rest of the meta 0 shields. And I'm also going to give Ducklet 55 starting energy and take away Bubble Beam. So with all that, I want to see how many things Ducklet wins by throwing off that Brave Bird. It wins 382, loses 11. So it's losing to Alolan Geodude, Shadow Onix, Shadow Nosepass, Bronzor, Clink, Onix, Nosepass, Geodude, Roggenrola, Shieldon.
Seeing a trend here, the things that resist the birds.
I mean, beating all your electric types.
Yeah.
Even Magnemite, the double resisted, it's still KOing a double resisted Magnemite. So basically your Rocks and Bronzor and Clink.
Okay.
So Brave Bird can literally take out everything else. If like so
yeah.
So like if you just keep on, if you use a Ducklet and you keep on Brave Birding, like you'll take shields or take Pokemon. One of those two.
Yeah, the problem though is it takes so long to get to.
With wing attacks, it's only 7 wing attacks. It's 14 turns.
Oh, you know what? I have not played with it with the buff.
Right. Yeah. It was 7 before.
Is this gonna be the first time that it's available to be played with the wing attack buff?
Surely we had a Little Cup last season where it was eligible.
Did we have a Little Cup last season? I don't remember one.
Didn't we?
Check.
GBL. It was Season of Mythical Wishes.
Mythical Wishes. There was no Little Cup.
There was no Little Cup. Wow. And the wing attack buff was at the beginning of last season or the one before that? Oh, we had a Little Cup remix where the duck was banned at some point.
Got you. Okay. Buttercup. Low cup. Wing attack. So wing attack was changed at the start of
Yeah, there we go.
that season.
Okay.
So we have not been able to play with the buffed wing attack ducklet.
Yeah, a bunch of people in the chat confirming that we have not had the pleasure of playing with buffed ducklet
Had the
yet.
pleasure. Okay. All right. It's always good to be reassured. I'm like, I'm not taking crazy pills here. Like, I'm pretty certain, like, you know.
Yeah. So, seven seconds basically. You're getting a brave bird every 7 seconds.
That's nasty. That's
right.
like,
Kamikaze
oh,
scrap.
Man. Exactly. Jeez.
How you looking for time?
I'm doing good. I was just looking at the energy per second for wing attack. Brave Bird. Oh yeah, Brave Bird is 55. Yeah, you're gonna need. For some reason, I thought it was 45, and it didn't sound right at all.
And so I would probably say with those stats, you'd probably want to default to the regular ducklet over the shadow, because if the regular ducklet is already, KOing everything except these useless rocks, then you
need the extra bulk.
You need the extra bulk to potentially get to a second Brave Bird.
I guess then, like, how would you play this out? Would you want to try to like lead ducklet, get the energy, dip out, and then try to use your back two to sort of like take shields, and then ducklet can come back in and just like dive bomb, and then bounce out again?
Yeah, leading sounds good. If you encounter an opposing Bronzor lead, maybe switch into a mirror. Or would you switch...
how much damage does ducklet receive when it gets to Brave Bird in that matchup before you like switch to like your own bronzer? I think what would have to happen then is you're gonna need a hard counter for bronzer, probably like a fire type or something in the back, because they'll probably swap out. But I'm just curious how much damage it gets.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ducklet can also no return.
Oh, gee.
Okay, so by the time it gets to the first Brave Bird, I wish I could like zoom in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to not throw the bubble beam straight away. I want to just keep on going. So 7 there. It's only taken...
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's only taken 15 points of damage. Because each tackle is doing 1 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it probably wouldn't be. You're right. Bombastic. Purified wouldn't stay under 500 CP.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, you can totally just build up to a Brave Bird.
I guess
and then
as a strategy, then if you were the bronzer you came in with like your own bronzer, like, do you switch out of that because you have an energy lead?
So what have... Okay, I'm gonna sim Bronzor against the meta with 15 energy lead, I guess.
Okay.
And see what difference that makes. And this is all assuming tackle.
Yeah. But I mean, it is the better move.
Yeah. So it has 4 losses. It's beating your quick attack Vulpix.
Okay,
Beating
so maybe
Growlithe.
not.
But it is not beating Ember Vulpix. And there's your Vullaby again. Man, if you can get a Vullaby for this cup, absolutely get a Vullaby for this cup.
Yeah.
My favorite Seal is still there. Gligar has Wing Attack, Night Slash, and Dig. I think I'm tempted to try it. Dig is so expensive, but the coverage is niche. Maybe Nincada has similar coverage. Ground Dark? Is Nincada Ground Dark?
Wait, what?
Oh, no, as in,
No,
like,
ground,
offensively.
ground and dark moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nincada doesn't have a ground charge move, or any move. But Night Slash Bug Buzz is alright.
What's it ranked at?
It's number 50 with a score of 67.7, which doesn't sound great.
Doesn't sound great, but I'm just like, I'm looking at what it's beating, and it's not bad.
What would you put with Vullaby? That's a good question. Team Builder.
So, even with a 15 turn, 16 turn energy on Bronzer, it still loses to Seal and Growlithe.
Are you? I'm not seeing what you're doing on like it's frozen on the Team Builder page for me.
Oh, I haven't done anything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Vullaby. I guess you're running Feint Attack, right? With Vullaby, not Air Slash.
Yeah, I think Feint Attack would be the move.
So, Darklet Dino. These are the things that beat the beat the Vullaby. Basically, your Ice types and Ducklet. So, what does it suggest? Amora, Bronzor, of course. Shadow Nosepass. Shadow Nosepass. It's a C for coverage, not bad. Losing to for Riolu. Pointing out Jangmo-O, Shield on Onyx. Shadow Chikorita, Croagunk, Nosepass, Skrelp. Shadow. So none of these.
Isn't Riolu another one of those that you can't get?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, surely not. Let me see if I can. See if I've got any Riolu under 1500. Let's see if I've got any Riolu in my storage at all. No,
yeah.
I've got one that's
I'm pretty certain that. Hey, Catherine, how you doing?
Hello, Catherine.
Welcome in. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I have a feeling that that's another one that, like, you can't get by
get naturally.
normal means.
You have to do a shady backroom deal. So,
the lowest one that I have is 525. I mean, maybe it's possible to re-roll it.
Potentially. Because, like, what's the attack IV on that?
It's a 10, 11, 10, so it's almost as low as you can get from an egg.
Oh, there we go. Herm has one that is 497.
Oh, okay, yeah, traded then. Okay. Herm, what is the IVs on yours?
769, so that's not even that bad.
Okay.
No, so that's not even that good, even. I'm probably liking Amora a little more as a pair for the Vullaby than the Nose Pass. Just because Amora has more play against slightly more meta things. Then again, like, double rock throw has been a thing for a while. So, like, if you have an Onyx Nose Pass backline, and then, like, your lead could be, would have to be anti-Bronzor.
Yeah.
So, like, Seal double rock throw.
This meta gives me a headache. Like...
No need to double move the Raiolu. Why? What's
Just found out. Just a warning.
Okay, so it's all fighting moves.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Just cross
like,
chop.
Literally.
Just cross chop. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like legitimately, like, often people say,
is
"Oh yeah."
Breaking cross chop the same 35?
Yeah.
What's the damage differential?
Cross chop should be more.
You could just go to show stats. It'll
I could have done that. Yes. Fair point.
Okay. We're going hard mode here.
So, cross chop is 50 damage, brick break is 40.
The fact that it has both of them.
Shadow Purloin puts up a fight against Ducklet. Doesn't put up a fight against anything else though.
Yeah. Shadow Purloin. I gotta matrix this. That seems fun.
Sucker Punch Knight. And it doesn't even have charm. Like the Lipard does.
Oh my god.
It's going double dark moves. It's not giving you the coverage of Play Rough.
Go scratch too. Oof. So Ducklet may be the only matchup that it makes a difference in.
Yeah, bet you it still loses to Bronzor, right?
No, it beats
Okay,
Bronzor.
okay.
Let's go.
Let's
Sucker
go.
punch.
Wait, what about tackle?
It's got scratch.
As it, sorry, Bronzor with tackle.
That'll be resisted. Oh, okay. Let's go.
Hey, it's still winning.
Eesh. All right. Let's go.
That 10
Actually,
HP
you know
left.
what? We gotta maximize these IVs on here. Okay. So if you got a pretty decent one, you could put in some work. Why doesn't it throw?
Is that just CMP?
No, because so it has it right here, and it doesn't throw it. Oh, it won't kill. Well, yeah, it's not at payback. But you'd want to probably throw the Psyshock anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Just to give it that little extra something.
Extra something. How much does the Psyshock do?
Yeah. Psyshock will do 17%.
And that is probably about the amount of time that I would want to spend on Shadow Purloin.
Yep. It is built to handle one Pokemon.
Two. It's a Bronzor Ducklet Core Breaker.
Yup, exactly.
I'm actually surprised Eevee's up this high.
I mean, it's gonna be hitting neutral and pretty spammy across the meta.
Yeah.
I mean, you only need, was it 5-4-5 for body slams?
Yeah. Yeah.
With quick attack. So.
But then it's
and dig's just useless.
Dig, yeah.
Like, good luck getting to dig.
Last resort, anyone? Scraggy beats Bronzor. I do like Scraggy.
In all shields.
And Scraggy would probably be good against the Bronzor plus Bronzor counters. No, it's losing to Dino. Never mind. Oh, hang on. This is with Feint Attack. Oh, I thought it knows counter.
That was Rock Smash.
Rock Smash Charm Clone win. Look at that. 83 rating against the Cottony.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no. Was it Fairy Wind on Cottony now?
No, just Whimsicott.
Or was that just Whimsicott that got it? Okay.
Yeah, Cottony's still rocking the charm.
Got you.
Boombastic hatched a 10-10-10 Rockruff at 499 CP.
Okay. I mean... Be your Vulpix, Growlithe, Ducklet, and Volibee. Very bad against Bronzor.
We haven't actually looked at Galarian Zigzagoon yet.
Let's do that.
Ranked
really
number
quick.
6.
Whoops. Zigzagoon. Tackle Body Slam.
Beating your Dark types.
Is it beating Bronzor because it gets to dig?
It would have to, surely.
Yeah, okay. This is how bad dig is as a move.
Yeah.
When it's super effective and it barely does it. Like a third.
Yeah, a third damage. I mean, it also speaks to how bulky Bronzor is.
Yeah. And then Zigzagoon, so rank 1 Zigzagoon could beat a rank 1 Bronzor.
Mm-hmm. So here's a thing. I think because of obviously the prominence of Bronzor and the fact that Tackle is just always doing 1 damage, I think the main thing to focus on is the HP stat of your Pokemon. Like if you
True.
if you're looking at ones with like a few different IVs or IV spreads, wondering which one to build, I think you want to prioritize the one with the better HP stat. Oh shit!
So
I'm
more
yawning
optimal,
so much. Yeah.
more optimal IVs
It's my thought.
for that. Yeah.
So
Do you have any other parting words of wisdom?
Parting words of wisdom. Parting words of wisdom. Play Master League.
Invest that 500,000 Stardust you would have put into a bronzer into something that you'll actually use.
Because, like, Master League's around a lot more often than the Little Cup is.
Correct.
Look at that. Gligar is still losing to Bronzor. That's just shocking. Like, how much of an energy lead does it need to flip that? 9 turns, so, like, that's not even... It's not even that flippable. Starshock does 33% to a Gligar. So... Like, if you come out of it with enough... Come out of your previous matchup with enough energy. Why has this already got 16 energy? Oh, hang on. Is this as a switch? It says a switch. Okay, hang on. Gligar. It's rank 17. That's not bad. Knife Slash only does 19% damage. Yeah, so Night Slash is 0.71 damage per energy. Dig is 0.73 damage per energy. And because the Night Slash is giving you the boost chance, I think there is no point in throwing Dig. So you want you'll probably want Aerial Ace as your second move there.
Yeah. Alright, so Casa de Cubone, if you wanted a quick bronzer team, this is just something I threw together. Bronzer, Ducklet, and Shelmet.
You've come around on the Ducklet?
A, C. The only thing you worry about is bronzer. Go big or go home.
What was it? It was Ducklet, Bronzer, and what was the third one? Shelmet.
We gotta put that back to confusion there. Bronzer, Ducklet, and Shelmet. And if you are running Tackle, which is what we think you should be running on your bronzer, you will beat the Confusion bronzers. They actually don't have anything that beats your entire team with this one.
I mean, but surely you'd want one intended Bronzor counter apart from your own Bronzor, right?
We have Ducklet. We already established that.
Ducklet does not beat Bronzor. Bronzor is the one thing. Remember the window conversation?
What else do you need? 18% damage. That's huge. Like,
what about Seal instead of Shelmet?
Okay, let's try that.
So like Bronzor double water. Hey.
A, B.
Hey.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it still says you're losing to Bronzor.
No, this is a bronzer loses to you because they're running Confusion.
As in, it says the Seal loses to Bronzor.
To the Confusion one?
Oh, to the Confusion. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have to take the PV poke thing with a grain of salt. If it's Confusion, it's still, I think, pretty close. Yeah, I mean, they 7 HP and their energy dry.
Or Shadow Stunky instead of Seal. Can you run a team around Numel? That'll be our next question.
Shadow Stunky instead of Seal.
Yep, consistency back down.
Yeah.
Well, now Bronzor's dropped to the 15th threat, but Dino's a problem.
Yeah.
Alolan Meowth.
Threat score went down, though.
Threat score went down.
Threat score did go down.
What about, like, Triple Bite?
What else has Bite in here?
Female Nidoran, and it's actually ranked higher than Shadow Stunky.
Okay.
And Zubat.
Let's try Nidoran. Nidoran, female or male?
Female.
Okay.
Yeah, Boombastic says Vullaby, Bronzor, Jangmo-O. Only Pawniard is the top left, which is fine because we're not going to see too many Pawniard around. Oh, no, Matthew. We want Triple Bite. We want a team of female Nidoran, Shadow Stunky, and Zubat. Oh, and Growlithe Nosebite.
Alright. Shadow Stunky with Bite. What's your third?
Zubat.
Growlithe? Zubat.
Shadow Zubat.
You still don't.
That's confusion.
Okay. How?
You can't over. Oh, you can override movesets, can't you? If you scroll down a little.
Yeah.
Keep going. Oh, isn't there an override movesets option? No. Okay, never mind. Get out of here.
It still beats.
You suck, PvP.
It still beats the.
What about Alolan Grimer instead of Nidoran, I guess?
Still loses.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's like they don't want you to run a Triple Bite team.
You know, this whole thing could have been solved if they just banned Bronzer and Lynette. Like,
yeah. Shadow Alolan Grimer wins all shields. Apparently.
against what?
I imagine with against Bronzor.
Probably with confusion. Let's see if it's.
Yeah. Shout out to Will Kuja.
So if it's confusion, Bronzer will win. Bronzer does lose the 0s, 1s, and 2s. Any odd shields, 1, the 1, 0s. Okay. Now let's see if it's tackle. It wins. Oh, let's go with the IVs on here.
Yeah, the IV is making so much of a difference.
Yeah. IVs, you win the 0s and the 1s, but you'll lose the 2s.
Oh, Tortuga Nosebite.
I've been looking into trying to get a Tortuga for Little Cup,
For Little
but
Cup.
that's another one that's elusive.
Okay, so new strat. Instead of triple bite, we're gonna go triple dark. So Dino, Galarian Zigzagoon, and Shadow Stunky. Yeah, no, we talked about this.
Yeah. Zigzagoon. And Stunky?
Yeah.
Shadow Stunky.
And turn on Shadows in Advanced. Although, that's not looking good already. I think you can ignore Cottony in a Bronzor meta.
That's what they want you to think. Gotta lose the Wynut, Shelmet, Cottony. Okay, so let's ignore Cottony. Cottony's blacked out. Dupe Hider. I don't really. I mean, Ducklet's like the only relatively meta thing. Dino.
I mean, the top two are. I think a lot of those top Pokemon are. Yeah, why not Shelmet are pretty meta? Jangmo is going to be reasonably meta, I think. Cottony, I guess you can't ignore. Regular or Shadow Duck. So we were saying regular because we think the strat with Ducklet is just always Brave Bird. And so when you're doing that, and so Brave Bird takes out everything, like one-shots everything in the meta except the rock types and Bronzor. So you want the extra bulk to be able to potentially get up to a second Brave Bird.
Yeah, so like shields down, and then also we talked about that this is gonna be the first time you could use Ducklet with the wing attack buff too, so it'll get to it faster.
Leads, closes. Looks like Ducklet's the second best closer in the meta as well.
I mean, that makes sense. And then Bronzer's probably just there just because of the bulk.
Yeah. Yeah, it says up here, bulk or hard-hitting moves allows them to close out matchups. Well, here's your bulk and here's your hard-hitting move.
Yeah.
And then Spearow, number 4. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. So we just got raided Black Fleece King.
Okay.
Now, the reason I say that's an oh no is because you've come in, like, we're an hour 44 into this, into this Little Cup breakdown, right? And, like, we're getting to the point where we're looking at Spearow as an option. So,
quality content here, folks.
We've been looking at, like, triple bite teams. We've gotten past all the good stuff. So, look, thank you, Fleece King, for the follow. Just a introduction. I'm FishOnAHeater. This is Matthew Breaker. Matthew Breaker's from the BTW podcast. And this is Pallet Town PvP, where we're a group of streamers that try and make like educational and entertaining PvP-based content. So every Tuesday night US time, Wednesday morning Australian time, we go through the upcoming custom Go Battle League meta. So yeah, Little Cup this week, and you know, we did our Mountain Cup breakdown last week. How was your stream, Fleece King? Also, thank you for the follow, Fortune Cookie. And Codename Breeze. Howdy, thanks for the follow. Sure, Kyle, Wade, Yo, and Kid X. Also, thank you for the follow. I mean, we can give a rundown of basically what we've discovered. Obviously, Bronzor going to be busted. We prefer tackle rather than confusion, particularly for the mirror match, and like you're beating a lot of the dark types when you're running tackle. Daisy Dabs, thank you for the follow. I like Ducklet as just a pure kamikaze brave bird, like a brave bird from a Ducklet with it. This is the first time that we've got the buffed wing attack on the Ducklet. So my strat for that is just keep always brave bird, never don't brave bird with the Ducklet. What else did we work out? Like Dino and Stunky are like some of your best Bronzor counters, but even then they're like nothing walls a Bronzor. Bronzor can beat everything. Is Iggly still meta? Not hugely, no. Iggly buff. Like it, even that's losing to your Bronzor, even with Shadow Ball and Feint Attack. Losing to your Dark types. Does beat Ducklet. And one of your Growlers. Of the fire types in the meta, Vulpix is probably my favorite. Vulpix with quick attack. And we were also saying that probably the best strategy is just to do as much damage to a Bronzor as you can to soften it up for one of the other Pokemon to come in and like just get a bit of farm off of it. Get a bit of energy up, kind of use that to threaten this. So especially like a quick attack Vulpix, like if you can come out of that with most of your health and a Weather Ball slash Body Slam built up, then you can really threaten the backline. Seal, I think, is a good Bronzor counter. And that's pretty much it. That's all we've just... Oh, yeah. Amora is there, too, which is like a little cheeky one that kind of beats your fire types as well as... Like, oh, Vullaby. Vullaby is the best... the best Bronzor counter we found, but... You have to trade for it to get it under 500 CP. And that's why I thought of Vullaby, because Amora's like a good counter. And Vullaby as well.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Pawniard also very good, but yeah, it's going to be real hard to get that under 500 CP. And that's Little Cup. That's Little Cup in a nutshell. Wolfpack9, thank you for the follow. So, I think, look, as much as I'd like to keep these 300 extra viewers around, I don't want to waste their time trying to come up with content where there is none. So, maybe we should end it there.
Sounds good.
All right, let's find someone else to pass you on to.
This was horrible timing.
Yeah,
it's like really horrible timing.
So maybe we should just transition to a GBL screen.
When we're looking at Spearow, just like you said, like that's when you know it's like you're really digging deep here.
Really hitting the bottom of the barrel. Rolling.
Yeah.
Carl says, "Nah, bro, relax." Look, I appreciate it, but yeah, like honestly, these things normally don't go for 2 hours anyway. Matthew does have places to be, so so we'll find someone else to pass you on to. And just make sure to, if Fleece is not streaming at the same time next week, just make sure to come check out what's the next meta?
Let me pull that up really quick.
Spring Cup.
Could probably Spring Cup.
Yeah. Okay, so Missing O was saying Rowan. Is that Rowan8436? Corefish Shiny Hunt. Oh, I'd rather... We're a PvP channel, so I'd probably rather raid someone who's PvP. But then again, of the 200 people here at the moment, most of them are from Fleece King, so they probably prefer the IRL content. So sure, let's go with Rowan. Rowan8436. Oops. And Kaching. Ooh, Mystic Shelly. Thank you for the follow. Don't know if I thanked Wolfpack9 as well. When is our next stream? So we've got Blepnir streaming on this channel on Friday night US time. We've got, then I'll be back on Sunday morning. We've got the Spring Cup breakdown next Tuesday night. Breaker, do you want to quickly plug something?
Yeah, so BTW PvP podcast, we stream typically on Saturdays and Sundays on our Twitch channel. We release a new podcast episode on all major podcast platforms every Wednesday. So actually, Wednesday morning, tomorrow morning, there'll be a new episode live. This week we had Greg from It's Super Effective on. So that was definitely one that was absolutely hysterical, that we had a ton of fun recording with him. So give it a listen.
Zion says, thanks for the stream, gents. Was fun tackling Bronzor. See what he did? Alright.
Yeah.
Catch you all later.